wonderful good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back here at the Technical Forum at the group exhibit Hydrogen, Fuel Cells and Batteries, this year in the year of 2015 at the Hanover Fairground. Every 50 minutes we were discussing interesting presentations regarding the hydrogen and fuel cell industry. This is already the last presentation of the day, but I'm still very excited to hear from it. And I'm very excited to have a female speaker here next to my side on stage. I would also like to say thank you to everyone who has been watching us all day, even to our online guests. We are live streaming. We do not only have 150 exhibitors here from 24 different countries, we have even more audience in the internet. We have people watching from all over the world. My next topic will be the hydrogen awareness in Spain. And for that, please welcome with me on stage the technical Secretariat representative of the Spanish Hydrogen Association. Please welcome with me Sagrari, Miguel, Montalvá. Big hands, please.
Hello, good afternoon to everybody. Thanks for the introduction. And I would like to give you some information about what is happening in Spain in the fuel cell and hydrogen sector, which are the main achievements and projects that our companies and private research centers have done, and how is the hydrogen and fuel cell sector working and increasing, and of course what is necessary for us to grow up more. So here you have the content where I'm going to talk about it. So I will talk about who we are, the Spanish Hydrogen Association. Then another Spanish initiative that we have is the Spanish Technology Platform on Hydrogen and Fuel Cells. Then main reports and achievements in Spain, main hydrogen and fuel cell projects in Spain, networking activities that we have done in national and international level, and some conclusions. So about the Spanish Hydrogen Association, about us, I would like to say that we are a non-profit organization, and the main objective is to promote the hydrogen technology developments and to open market and its use industrial and commercial applications. We are working since 2002. And most of the active Spanish companies, research centers, and also researchers, individual members are working in this association. And members have developed strong capabilities in hydrogen and fuel cell technologies, as I will explain you later. So here you have a picture of who we are, companies and members taking part of this association. We are more than 100 members. Companies by public and private institutions, individual members, and also we have some government support. So, as I said you before, Spanish Hydrogen Association is supporting research, development, and also demonstration and market introduction of this hydrogen energy. And for this reason, we take some activities, and some of them are information and dissemination, as we are doing, for example, here in this fair. Expertise and promotion. This is really important for us, because in Spain we don't have a big market and a big sector, so we need to inform the people and to promote the sector. So we have done, and we are also doing lobby work for hydrogen and fuel cells in Spain. So we are, I would say, government advisors. We facilitate contacts between Spanish companies and abroad companies in order to cooperate and strengthen more work and more projects. And we provide networking forums for exchange ideas. So we usually organize forums and seminars and so on for discussing in new developments, new projects, and so on. Here I just put some pictures of our last dissemination and promotion activities. We are here in Hanover Fair since 2007, and the two here is because we are promoting since 2012 the World Hydrogen Energy Conference, the WEC. One, it was in 2012 in Canada, and the other it was last June in Korea. So we were there with all our members because we are promoting the next edition. It will be in 2016 in Zaragoza in Spain. And this, I put it here because this was a big challenge that we have 2 years ago. We organized the European Hydrogen Energy Conference. It was in Sevilla in March. And we have, I would like to say, a big success because we had more than 330 participants, not only from Europe, also from all around the world. Here you have in a figure the participants. Most of them were from Spain, but then we have a lot of people from Germany, a lot of people from South Korea, from Italy. So this is one, it was a good opportunity for the fuel cell and hydrogen community to come to Spain to know what we are doing and to make a good networking forum. And here I present you an instrument that we have in Spain. It's a public and private initiative. It was promoted by the Spanish Ministry of Economy and by the Spanish Hydrogen Association. Since 2005 it has activity, and it's a mirror activity of the European Union Technology Platform of hydrogen and fuel cells. The technical secretariat supporting it is the Spanish Hydrogen Association, and the objectives are more or less the same as in the association. So we promote and accelerate the development and use of fuel cell and hydrogen systems in Spain, and we coordinate all the activities in the Spanish sector. So we facilitate contacts and networking activities. Here you have the main stakeholders. We are more than 174 entities and 283 individual members working for build up a national strategy. And here you have the development of the increasing of our entities. These are the main activities and the strategy. So, okay, here you have all of them, but I would like to point out to promote and support the Spanish participation in research and development projects. This is really important because if we have more projects, then we can open a real market. That is something that we are missing now in Spain. We gather interest and technological needs of the sector and cooperate with related entities. I mean with related entities, with administrations, with authorities, with renewable energy sectors and all of the technological sectors. And of course, we would like to generate and activate hydrogen and fuel cell markets in Spain and, for example, international activities as we are doing here, being present at the Hanover Fair. Here you have how the platform works. There are different working groups, and members usually have networking activities and workshops because since they started the activity, they are building up the national strategy to inform the governments and to inform all the community how we can work and how we can develop the roadmap in Spain. And as an example, I will give you here some reports that we have developed between Spanish Hydrogen Association and between the platform. So here I select some of them. So you have here three of the most important from the Spanish Hydrogen Association. This is very important because some people ask us about who is working in the association, who are the members, who are the companies and its capabilities. So here you can find what Spanish companies are doing. And here you have some reports from the hydrogen platform, and I would like to point the last ones. We have done the roadmap of the sector in Spain. We have worked in a big database of all the projects that our members are doing since they start. National projects, European projects involved in the fuel cell and hydrogen joint undertaking. And on 2013, we make this report here. So it's a report in order to know which could be the job opportunities, the job creation to the Spanish and hydrogen sector, and in order to increase our economical aspects. To give you some information about Spanish energy framework, as I'm sure that you will know, in Spain we have the consumption structure is dominated by fossil fuels. We had a high degree of energy dependence, 80% of this dependence. 98% of the fuel needed for transportation is imported. So then we have low level of self-supply and we have a high CO2 emission level. And also if we take into account the 2020 objectives of the European Union, we could say that our national policies in Spain are built up in order to give some solutions for the need for a reduction of energy dependence, the growing social commitment towards the environment, and also the Union energy policies that I mentioned before. So because of that, I will say that in Spain, national policies have promoted considerably renewable energies penetration in Spain. Here you can see some pictures of some power plants that we have in Spain. So with this, I can conclude that in Spain we have good basis for introduction of hydrogen in Spain, not especially for energy storage, but not only for that reason. And we have local hydrogen production capabilities, as I will mention now in some projects. So here I put some pictures of main hydrogen and fuel cell projects that we developed in Spain in different research centers and companies. I just put some pictures, so if you would like to have more information, you can come to our booth or you can write me an email and I will try to give you more information that our member has. So we have recent projects in Spain in renewable hydrogen, in solar thermal hydrogen, integration with wind power, biofuel reforming, but we also have big projects and important projects in transportation, in naval and aerial projects, terrestrial projects, and this I would like to mention because we have already 5 hydrogen filling stations in Spain. So one of them is in Andalusia. Another one that is being opened in Andalusia is I think it will be in this month or in next month. And then we have 2, one in Zaragoza, one in Huesca. They are in Aragon regions. So we could say that we are planning the transition in Andalusia to have different corridors and highways. And here we have our first highway to connect it to important cities in Spain. And just to finish, I would like to give you here some information about networking activities and outreach activities that we have developed in national and international level since the Spanish Hydrogen Association starts in May 2012. Then in January 2003, we start being members of the European Hydrogen Association, our colleagues from the booth that we are sharing here. Then in 2005, we start being members of the Partnership for Advancing the Transition to Hydrogen. Then we set up the Spanish Hydrogen Technology Platform. 2012, we started being members of the International Association for Hydrogen Energy. And then in 2013, we collaborated with the Canadian Hydrogen and Fuel Cell Association. And this is why we went to the WEC 2012 in Toronto, and we start promoting some projects and activities between different countries and Spain. And I would like to say also that Spanish members are participating at the Fuel Cell and Hydrogen Joint Undertaking, at the International Energy Association, at the European Energy Research Alliance, and in the HySafe Association, to mention some of them. We are involved in more associations. So here I want to remember you that we are organizing next World Hydrogen Energy Conference. It will be in 2016 in Spain. So I would like to invite all of you and all the hydrogen and fuel cell community to come there. We just have launched the call for abstracts in this month, in April 2015, and it will be open till 31st of October. So please, you are welcome to present your posters, your oral presentation, and also to present your commercial products. And just as a conclusion, I put here, I would like to remark that companies in Spain are ready. We have high and good technology. Of course, we have good renewable energy resources as solar and wind. So we have local hydrogen production capabilities. And as I explained before, we have two important instruments to increase the development of research and activities. Spanish Hydrogen Association and the technology platform. And what we need to increase is we need more government support and commitment, and of course we need to build up a national plan for hydrogen and fuel cell sector in order to be a reality and to be an open market in Spain. So just to finish, I will say that the Spanish Hydrogen Association has shown itself as an important and visible actor in the hydrogen community in Spain and abroad, and of course will play an important role in this energy industry. So thank you very much.
Thank you also from my side from this very, very interesting look into the Spanish hydrogen community or industry. Are there any questions from the audience at this time? I do have one more question. What do you personally think? You mentioned the European goals, the 2020 goals of the year of 2020. When will Spain reach this goal?
Hopefully soon, because as I said before, we have good renewable energy, so one of the 20% of the energy has been done by renewable energies. So I don't know, I cannot give you an exact date, an exact year, but hopefully soon. We are doing our efforts, and we have these national policies, and now we have more companies involved in renewable energies technologies, in hydrogen technologies, so I will say as soon as possible.
And that's great, and we hope that Europe will work on this together.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for this interesting
You're welcome.
presentation. For more questions, booth E65 can be visited for the Spanish Hydrogen Association. Once again, thank you so much, Sagrari, Miguel, Montalvá from the Spanish Hydrogen Association.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Unfortunately, we have to come to an end. This was our last presentation of the day at the technical forum at the group exhibit Hydrogen Fuel Cells and Batteries. Thank you for everyone who has been watching, who has been listening, who has been participating in the technical forum. Also, thank you to all our online guests who have been live streaming through the whole fair. Thank you and have a wonderful evening.